Music craves identity. It requires a captivating visual of eye candy representing a body of work. The canvas, or the album cover, silently tells a story, sets the mood, and sparks the imagination of music. And in some cases, the cover can become more iconic than the actual music itself. As someone who has made a lot of cover art over the years, I judge a book by its cover, and I don't think I'm alone on that. I've come across a few YouTube videos discussing what makes an album cover good, but they didn't really make the correct points, rather saying an album cover is good as an afterthought from the music being so good. One thing I noticed about the videos is that every one of them mention and praise Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. This cover features a black and white photo featuring African American boys and men celebrating in front of the White House with a judge lying motionless. Every point the creators made was, you know what you're getting from the album. You can make the assumption that you're going to hear some meaningful, dark, and perhaps provocative music. But if we're only making that point, then Lil Xan's Xanarchy is just as good. Terrible album, but I know what to expect from seeing the cover. We see a thin teen with tattoos, grills, and a non-sober demeanor. I expect it's going to be a drugged out SoundCloud album, and that's exactly what it is. So what actually makes To Pimp a Butterfly's cover better than covers like Xanarchy? Well, color theory. And most importantly for this video, color. Color can express mood and emotion. It's why we associate a yellow smiley face with happiness and a red angry face with rage, and even a blue sad face with melancholy. For instance, the Iowa Hawkeyes football team has their opponent's locker room pink in the hope of softening their feelings before the game, since the color pink is more nurturing and empathy, rather than a color like red to bring out aggression. So when we examine To Pimp a Butterfly's color palette, we see black, gray, and white. Black symbolizes strength and power, white represents purity and hope and a sense of space, while gray conveys themes of equality, modernity, and timelessness. This color palette, complemented with its composition, creates a focus point, almost like a frame, turns the cover into a story itself without even hearing the music yet. Another album that shares a similar color palette and composition is The Trilogy by The Weeknd, one of my favorite albums of all time. However, The Trilogy uses these colors in a different way. Black signifies darkness or mourning something, while gray within the border portrays passiveness or acceptiveness. We can make the assumption by looking at the image itself. Abel, the artist, wearing a black shirt, his focus and dark shaded face suggesting he's an emotional singer. His somewhat messy hair may imply that he has a lack concern for appearance, prioritizing his music above all else. The presence of a woman might signify that women are essential to him and that he can get the woman rather than a heartbreak from a single relationship. And lastly, the balloon ribbon hints at a dissatisfied party lifestyle. This is an example of an album cover that looks like how it sounds. And while yes, this is one of the most influential R&B albums ever, but the dark vocals and atmosphere really get highlighted because of the cover. If this cover had featured brighter colors like yellow, red, or blue, it would have felt out of place. But those colors do fit with Starboy was the most pop aesthetic music The Weeknd has ever gotten to, outside his R&B sound. The vibrant colors blending in with Abel's dark character can have someone expect that this might be a pop, maybe 80s inspired album but having a dark theme to it, rather than instead the cover being the signature pop star self-portrait. Artists like The Weeknd have created a sense of theme for themselves. I'm not a huge MF Doom, Travis Scott, or Tyler the Creator fan, but I can respect their visuals and representation, which reflects their own image. Lil Uzi Vert also has good album art. Maybe that's because I'm biased, I'm not sure, it could be, but his earlier cartoon artwork as well as his new covers align with his image. But imagine The Weeknd having a Lil Uzi styled cover for his album. That just wouldn't fit at all. But on the other hand, you have some artists that disregard theme entirely. Take Beyonce for instance, with their self-titled album, showing nothing but her name. And even though the cover's nothing, you still get a feeling of mystery. Many albums by Daft Punk and AC/DC also follow a similar structure, by just slapping their brand front and center with minor tweaks and calling it an album cover. Or how about Frank Ocean using an orange background for his Channel Orange, which happened to be the best album from that year. Or of course, I think you're waiting for it, Kanye with a black screen for Donda. And let's not forget Drake having some of the worst cover art in recent times.
Type of nigga that can't look me.
What the fuck is this? What I've learned is that if an album cover has basic art principles, it doesn't matter what the cover looks like as long as the album's music quality is good. Space, balance, color, unity, shape, variety, form, emphasis, value, movement, texture, pattern, line, proportion. Those are categories that can easily make an album cover appealing to listeners. So in general, does the album cover truly have importance? I think that's left to your own opinion. I really appreciate all the love I've been getting these past few months. It means a lot. Like this community, I mean, I'm loving YouTube right now. I'm currently recording this video on a USB microphone in a closet because as some of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm moving into a place in Florida and my homie's about to move in with me. And he's a big part of envisioning, voice acting, production, and all that. I'm excited to see what the future has in store. Also, I've been getting comments on every video asking if I draw and animate my videos. My name is JivoDraws. Bruh. And thank you to the people who have already bought some merch. I'll be sure to update it with more designs when you watch this video. Okay, goodbye.